All right guys, so I want to do a video unboxing my new camera that I ordered off of Best Buy. So this is probably the most sought after camera right now. And if you're kind of into the world of cameras, then maybe you already know this one or have heard of this one. And this is actually my first time with this brand. I mean, obviously I've had Fujifilm Polaroid camera and stuff, but this is my first time with like an actual Fujifilm camera. So as you guys know, a while back I did get into photography, okay? That was another hobby of mine. And if you know me, you know that I have basically like, I go through hobbies very quickly, okay? But sometimes they do stick around and I enjoy it. I always come back to them eventually, but I just really like a lot of different things. And I love doing crafty things. I love doing little side things, but I just like to do hobbies. Why am I explaining myself? I don't need to explain. It's just because people like get on me and they're like, oh my God, you're gonna do this for 2 days. And then it's like, yeah, so what? Anyway, I've really loved it. So what I've been using for the last several weeks is my Canon G7X, which I actually have to say I love. And I'm going to also take that one with me. And I love that one specifically for photos of myself, taking selfies and things like that, because it is gorgeous. Okay, gorgeous, especially if you figure out the right settings. It's absolutely, I love it. And it's good for some, you know, other types of photography, but this one is what I really want for like taking pictures of the world, because I feel like photography is great. And I know I'm gonna open it in a second, don't worry. But for me, what I've realized with photography is that it really opens up the world and you see the world in a completely new way, where you start to train yourself to look for the beauty all around you. And you look at like, how is the light hitting these trees, and look, you know, honestly, it's a different way of living, and I'm not kidding. So I encourage everybody to get into it. I mean, you could just use your phone or whatever as well. There is something about it as well where it's just one little picture and that's it. And it's frozen in time and it was that moment, you know? So I like that. It's kind of special. So this is right here, the Fujifilm X-T302 or T30, I'm not sure, whatever. But here we go. Okay, I got a kit, so I also wanted the silver one. So there is a black version and then there's a silver one. I obviously wanted the silver because I wanted sort of that vintage look. So here is, this is the lens. I'll show you that in a little bit. So I did upgrade a little bit. A lot of the kits come with like a 15mm or something. The one that I got is I think an 18. It was a little bit more expensive. Mainly I went with it because it was the only one they had, but then I started looking into it and a lot of people prefer the 18 and feel like it is worth it to upgrade because it has, I think, maybe a wider angle lens and things like that. But anyway, all right. Here's the actual camera. Ah, isn't it so cute? So this is extremely lightweight, which I really have to say is nice, okay? This is gonna be good, I can tell. You can kind of see it's got that vintage look to it. The screen does pop out just a tiny little bit. The main reason why I really wanted to get this camera, because you might be like, okay, well, what's the difference between the Canon G7X and blah, blah, blah. First of all, I started watching a lot of videos of photo examples, and by far, the most gorgeous photos I've ever seen. And I decided, I was like, I have to have this camera for when I go to London, because I want to capture my trip and just have amazing photos to look back at, because yeah, and it's kind of nice as well to not have these on my phone, because my phone's getting really kind of cluttered, honestly. So anyway, I got the Fujifilm lens. This is the 18 to 55mm. It also has a little strap, which I will be using the strap for this specifically. Yes, I will. Here is the lens. So it's kind of a longer lens than the one that most people get, I would say. So there it is. It's so cool. It doesn't have a power zoom, which I guess is good because it kind of takes up your battery a little bit more, but you can really get farther shots with this, which is a problem that I've been having, especially with my G7X, and just using that a lot and trying to use it for like farther away shots and like in nature and stuff. It doesn't go too far and it doesn't zoom far enough. So I hope that this one will be a little bit, you know, crisper, obviously. Here's the main part. Okay, sorry, I keep getting distracted, but this is the part of what I was trying to say. The Fujifilm has a built-in filter into it. Basically, it has the things that you can do they're called recipes, okay? And you can go in there and do custom recipes that you just, you know, it's basically you're changing the settings in the camera, and it will basically put that setting on every single photo you take. So you know how, you know, you have to go in a lot and you'll take a picture and then you'll have to go and edit it? Well, with this, you can have that same edit basically on every single photo. So you don't need to do post-production editing, because it'll come out looking like really bright, or, you know, if you want the colors to be super saturated, or if you want like a, you know, a faux like film look and stuff like that, you can apply those settings to your camera and then every photo will look like that. Which to me, it was the big selling point of this camera, and that is, I think a hallmark of Fujifilm cameras specifically. I think that's why a lot of people are buying it. There is one, I was watching a couple of videos and there's one that I definitely want to add on. Oh, that's nice. You don't even have to charge the battery. You can just charge this straight into the camera. That's like how my Sony is. Oh, I like that a lot. Because I was like, where's the, you know, with the Canon cameras, you have to take the battery out and then put it into a little thing to charge it and switch the batteries all the time, but this one you can actually charge, and I prefer that personally. I'm gonna definitely add this camera strap as well to this, because I plan on holding it like around my neck. So excited about my new camera. So I'm going to try to get some of this stuff set up and then try to look at some of the settings and take a couple test photos. Hey everyone, so I haven't gotten around to doing anything with the camera yet. I'm just charging it, and I've just had so much stuff going on. Boo, no! I've had so much freaking stuff going on, so I'm running around. I don't have time to even like look through it and, you know, try to switch the settings around and put stuff on it. So I'm gonna show you guys that's later, so to be continued. But, and I know I just said that, and then I'm about to say what I'm about to say right now, which is I still somehow found time to go to a thrift store. Okay, I ran in there. I don't know why. I was just like, you know what? I'm never over in this area, because I had to go to a Dunkin' Donuts. It was like kind of far, and then I went into like, you know, the St. Francis thrift shop, because I don't go over there a lot. And I also had to stop at Kroger, so I'm like, I'm already in the area, you know? So, boo, do you want to be on camera or something? He's so annoying. Needy. So I am on TikTok all the time, as everyone knows. And I have been getting TikToks, and I love it, because it's like part of it's the music, and then part of it is the content, right? But, oh, of course I'm getting a phone call. Hold on, 1 second. Sorry, had to take a phone call, and then I had to put the dinner in. So, oh my God, I'm just having a day. So anyway, okay. So I stopped in the thrift store, and what was I talking about? Oh, TikTok. So on the TikToks I watch, it's this girl, and she's got this beautiful music. The music is playing over her flipping through her old Martha Stewart Living magazines. So she bought like a ton of Martha Stewart vintage magazines, and they're from like 1998 and things like that. And what I love about it is, like, obviously it's like really beautiful, you know, recipes. It kind of reminds me of the Ina Garden, you know, Hamptons stuff. But it starts always with Martha's June or whatever, Martha's May, like Martha's April's calendar. And it's literally, you know, Martha Stewart's calendar for the entire month. And I just feel like there's something so fascinating about seeing somebody else's calendar and what's on their schedule. And, you know, a lot of it is like move the seedlings out and garden this, and like that's kind of the phase that I'm in, is like the gardening and stuff. So I don't know, I really like it. So I was like, you know what, I want to try to find some Martha Stewart magazines. So I was like, maybe I'll look in this place. So I did actually end up finding some, but then I found some other ones that I gotta show you. So I'm so freaking excited. So I was able to find 4, okay, of these magazines. And this is from, I like it says on the side, unfortunately they're not old, they're very new. So Martha Stewart, May 2021, July, August 2021, June 2021, and then March 2022. This is what I'm talking about right here. Here's the calendar that I was talking about. So for example, what's today? So it's like she's got people's birthdays on here, clip lilacs, weed vegetable garden, prepare a batch of homemade dog food. Like, that's what I love, is just stupid stuff on a calendar that doesn't even matter. The glimpse into a retired lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, gorgeous cover. Like, this is just, I feel like it's just so cool, and beautiful pictures and just little articles and, you know, fun things. Like, this is the lifestyle that I like to live, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Recipes, like, this is just the phase of life that I'm in. You know, summer days, blood pressure medication right here. Okay, we gotta love that. Ice cream sandwiches, skincare, bralettes, you know, I just love it. So I did get those, so I'm very excited. I'm gonna kind of go through those. And what I would love to do is maybe collect like a full year of them and then be able to look at them, you know, each, like as the month starts and look through them. But then I found these. And these I think I actually am more excited for, if you can believe it. And I did not go in there looking for them. But I used to read this magazine when I was growing up. And I know a lot of you did too. I always read it before. I was actually 17 years old. But I found a ton of vintage 17 magazines. This is mostly from 2013, which is the year actually I graduated high school. And I loved 17. Me and my best friend growing up would go through these magazines and do like the quizzes. Like we would just, that's what we used to do. It's just crazy to think of what we did when we didn't have phones. But we would go through and we would do like the quizzes, and then I would literally read these like skincare, how to clean your skin, you know. I would like actually go out and buy, like clear, right here it has the Clearasil, those pads. Like, and I was like, yes. I would look at these and be like, oh, which bathing suit do I want? Like, I would never buy them, obviously, but like the fashion and oh my God, neon, oh my God, this is so, it's so much fun. I love to see the products too. Like I like to look at the advertisements and oh my God, how relevant is that? Is everyone faking it online? You want to be seen at your best, and through the filter of social media, it's easy to convince people of anything. But could lying online lead to damage IRL? See what I'm talking about? I mean, like, this is good. And then they always had horoscopes in the back. Let's check out my horoscope. Aries, thanks to the shift of the planets on the 18th, sparks will fly between you and an edgy guy who's not your usual type. When I used to read this in high school, I was like, oh my God. I literally went to school, I'm like, where's the edgy guy? Like, I would actually think that way. I'm not, like, I was insane. Your relationship will have more ups and downs than your favorite roller coaster ride, but it will be totally fun while it lasts. Like, is that not fun to think about a relationship that's just on the rocks? Like, I don't know why they wrote that. But I feel like I'm more excited for these. So I want to find more. And by the way, if you have any 17 magazines you want to send me, reach out. Okay, so yeah, this was May 2013, October 2011. Taylor Lautner, when he was on Prime. Oh my God, it was a double cover. It's just the colors of it. I mean, I loved. Oh my God, the queen herself. What happened to like photo shoots like this? He actually did an interview. Do you find that you are attracted to people who are as driven as you are? He said, yeah, it's definitely a turnoff when people are lazy. Anyway, I'm so excited about these. I am so freaking excited about these. I can't wait. Juicy Love Secrets, like, and then there was always like a workout section too that me and my best friend would do. And we would go through and we would do the workouts and we would set aside a whole day, but like the most of the whole day was, and remember we were like 12. We were reading these, but we would set aside like the whole day, but we would be like, okay, well we're gonna work out, and we would work out for like 5 seconds, and then we'd be like, okay, but we're gonna make like healthy snacks. So we would do like apples and peanut butter and like do healthy brownies. It was more about like the preparation, okay, for it, but we would actually do it and we're like, no, we're getting healthy, like we're getting healthy. Oh, oh my God, this is they didn't open the flap. Oh no, it doesn't smell anymore. It kind of does. Wow, I mean, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, isn't this awesome? So I am definitely gonna go through these. I used to have all of my 17 magazines and then we got rid of them, but I'm gonna definitely start looking for this kind of stuff when I go to bookstores and things like that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my little hauls today. That's it for me today. My dad's coming, like I said, so get excited for that. And like I said, these are gonna be a little out of order, but that's just the way things have to be for the next couple days because I am losing it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.